Part 2 of Lab05 is very exciting because we are going to insert large data sets into our MySQL database. To do that, we first need to create some symlinks or symbolic links or soft links to the directory S2010 through S2015 under Q01. After we have the links, we will be able to work with the directories in Q02 as if they are in Q01. So that's what soft links are for. With the soft links, we will go into each directory one by one to perform a MySQL query like this to insert the data. Note that this process will take some time because each of the 6 years data contains 60,000 to 90,000 records. So each year will take about 8 minutes to complete. But here, because we are using the ampersand sign or operator at the end of the MySQL command, so the process will be running in the background. So we can run all 6 years together, and this in total will take about 35 minutes to complete. Let's do it together. So part 2.1, creating symbolic links. We know that to create symbolic links, we will need to use the ln command, meaning link, and the -s means soft. So here we are under directory Q02, and we are creating a sublink to this directory S2010 under Q01 as a sublink called S2010. Enter. It's done. If we do an ls, we have S2010. If we do a long format ls, we can see that this S2010 is a sublink pointing to the S2010 directory under Q01. After repeating the ln-s command for several times, we now have the sublinks of S2010 through S2015 pointing to the directories in Q01. In step 2.2, we want to insert the data into our MySQL database. To do that, we need to change into each year's directory, like so. This is year 2010, and there are a bunch of .SQL files here. This one is the one that we want to run, and others, these are data files. So let's run the MySQL command. And we are using MySQL user, the environment variable that we made and sourced in Q01. Password, MySQL, pass, and then we redirect the .SQL file into the command, like so. We would also use the ampersand sign. This operator will make the process run in the background so that we can move on to next year without having to wait for the command, the process to finish. Enter. You will see a warning telling you that it's insecure to use password at the command line, which is harmless. So we'll enter to access the process and then move on to next year. To do that, we need to cd to next year and then arrow up to use the history feature and modify the name of the .sql file. Enter. Warning again. Enter. And so on and so forth. Before we finish all the years, I want to show you how step 2.3 will look like. It's about monitoring the data insertion process. So let's do this. Let's log into, actually you can do this. Let's log into our MySQL command line, and we can do use sales. Now let's do show tables inside the sales database. Currently we have 2 years data here, but they should not be complete. So let's take a look at sales (2010). Run command. Let's use select count instead. So we have 9,971 records. Run again. We have more, and we have more. So this is the evidence that we are inserting data into our database, and we should finish all years, the whole 6 years.